Hello, friends. My hair is looking so beautiful. But we're going to do hair and makeup today in today's live. A full get ready with me. So wait for everyone to get here and then we'll get started. So a little background on like what I have on my skin right now before I put on any makeup. And I feel like especially when you're using like a stick foundation or a liquid foundation, it's going to be so crucially important about what pre-makeup routine you're wearing. So I'm going to say what I have on as I type out the links. So for makeup, you can shop RheaHopeBeauty.com. And then for hair, I'll give you this link as well. And then you'll use the code ENJOY to save on my link right there for hair products. So for the products that I have on my skin right now before makeup, so I always start my day off with washing my face. I then use my rose water as like my toner moisturizer for the day. This is also going to be really great for helping to minimize the appearance of pores, healing fine lines and dark circles, and it's like my moisturizer. So after I apply my rose water, I then use about a pea-sized amount of eye cream, the Younique eye cream, and I apply that on my under eyes and my eyelids. That's going to be really helpful for getting your under eyes to not be puffy, decreasing fine lines, decreasing dark circles dramatically, and it really helps to prevent your concealer from like seeping into those very fine lines. So very important to make sure that you're doing the Younique eye cream. So that's my pre-makeup, pre-skincare routine. So rose water, wash my face, rose water, eye cream. After we've done that, then I go in with my Touch Behold setting spray. I spray this all over my face. I let it fully dry. And then after I've done that, then I go in with a pea-sized amount of the mattifying face primer. I apply about a dime size amount of this. I dot it all over my skin and then massage it over my lips, my eyes, underneath, press down all over, and then let this sit for about 3 to 5 minutes. So setting spray, primer, and then I'll go in with my setting spray one last time and spray this all over my face, and this is going to be very helpful on sealing up that primer and preparing our skin for makeup. So if you are not like thrilled on however your makeup's going on, I urge you to try that little routine and see how you like it. Okay, one sec, let me get a hair tie and then we'll get started. Hello guys, thank you for being here. Make sure to comment, say hello, let me know where you're watching from. Okay, so we'll go ahead and get started. So we're going to use the liquid foundation today. Yesterday I used the spray foundation. The day before that I used the stick foundation. So I always love to show you guys the different coverages of all the different makeup that we offer. So today is going to be liquid. My skin type is normal to oily. I used to be extremely oily. Like I'm talking like an oil bucket. Like it was just disgusting. And I really swear by my skincare routine. It's like totally revitalized my skin. I have a little bit of a dry patch right here just from traveling, but my skin has never felt so soft and clear and glowy and even, and my dark circles have dramatically decreased. So if you need my skincare routine, if you're like, I need whatever she's drinking, comment skincare down below and I will send you what my routine is. So type skincare down below and I will private message you my routine. Okay, so let's get started. We're going to go ahead and start with the powder concealer brush. I'm going to try to be better about holding up each item so you can like screenshot it to search it in my website, RheaHopeBeauty.com. So we're going to start with this brush and we're going to use the Liquid Touch foundation to start us off with. I'm going to do the shade Lace. So you're going to want to make sure that you squeeze the topper and shake up this bottle extremely well. The more you shake it, the better the coverage. So make sure to shake, shake, shake. So we're going to go ahead and go in with the Liquid Touch on top of the powder concealer. Boston! That's awesome. That is on our list to visit. Ryan and I were having the hardest time trying to decide if we wanted to go to Chicago or Boston. So Boston's definitely next on our list. We can't wait to visit there. Okay, so we're going to apply about this much of the Liquid Touch foundation and we're going to pop this on all over. I like to dot it around my skin and then start to blend in. So what I really love about the Liquid Touch is that it's completely, I feel in my opinion, it's more buildable and it's more easier. Terrible English. If you're an English teacher, I'm sorry. It's way easier to start off with like very light, easy coverage than with any of the other options. Meaning that like if you don't want like a full face of foundation, if you want something a little bit softer on your complexion, just something that kind of just evens out the skin tone really quickly and easily without overpowering your skin, the Liquid Touch Foundation and the BB Flawless are going to be the two best options for you. Because you can still see my freckles, you can still see my skin, but it doesn't make me look super full coverage. The Liquid Touch Foundation also has an ingredient in it that helps to produce collagen. Oh yeah. So it's going to help you to age backwards as you're wearing it. There's also no flashback in it, meaning that when you take your photo, if you're wearing this, you're not going to look like a ghost, which is another big part about using good foundation. All right, so that's it with that brush. So now I'm going to take just a little bit more of the Liquid Touch and kind of do like a few little drops on my finger and then dot this around my skin. So this is going to act kind of as my like second layer, and this is going to be a little bit more fuller coverage. So then we're going to go in with the blending bud. So now we're going to go ahead and do this right here. You are an English teacher. I know. My aunt was one, and so she would always, when she'd babysit us, she'd always correct our grammar, and I was the kid that drove her nuts. But I try to catch myself. Okay, so now, fellow white sister, yay, hi. Awesome, thanks for being here. California, we're having some good weather today, huh? Yes, the BB Flawless is definitely a really great coverage for dry skin, mature skin, and if you want something a little bit more lighter coverage and a little bit lighter on the skin. So BB Flawless is a really good option. If you need to be color matched for that, just comment color match BB and I will give you a recommendation for that. All right, so now I'm just going to basically bop this all over my skin, and this is going to compress that makeup down in a place and be the reason our makeup's going to look super soft, super full coverage. So there we have, the foundation is done. And again, that was the Liquid Touch in the shade Lace. And now we're going to go in with the Skin Solution Concealer and the smaller blending bud. So Skin Solution Concealer we're going to use in the shade Organza. And this is my favorite shade to use because I feel like you get really great coverage for dark circles with it because it has very light pink undertones to it. I still have been applying it in this V shape underneath, but I know the whole like TikTok trend is just dotting it here and then blending it in. So whichever method works great for you, you do you, boo. Also take note, I didn't put the concealer directly underneath my eye. I applied it about, what is that? Centimeter? An inch? I'm terrible with that stuff. This much below my under eye, and that is going to really be helpful and beneficial if you have that like crepey under eyes where you just are struggling with your concealer, just accentuating your fine lines and wrinkles. This is really, that little trick is going to be very helpful for you for limiting the amount of product that's in that area. All right, also take note on how I take my concealer up and over my nose. I take it up and over my eyelids. I take it up all the way to my eyebrow. We basically are going to blend this in outward. So the majority of the product is sitting a little bit lower, and then we're blending like a little kaboom all over. And that's gonna really help with kind of applying your concealer a little bit softer on your skin, so it's less likely to crease and crepe and accentuate any fine lines. So very important step to make sure you're doing. Okay, so now I'm gonna go in with my Touchable Hold Translucent Setting Powder and a flat blending bud. So now we're gonna go in with this. And why we use this product is we're gonna go ahead and use this over wherever we wherever we use the concealer. But first I'm going to use my Touchable setting spray, and I'm going to spritz it on top of my little flat beauty blender, and we're going to grab some of that powder, and then we're going to put it wherever we have concealer on. Now this is going to be really important if you have oily skin, because this is going to draw out those natural oils and basically trap them, so instead of our oils pushing against our foundation, it will be absorbed into the setting powder. Now, if you have dry skin, you can either skip this step or you can use the other product, which is called the Prime to Set powder, which is hydrating because it has a water releasing technology in it. So it's not going to be as drying as this product that I'm using. And again, if you need to be color matched, if you're like, I just don't know what color I am, I don't know what products I should use, comment color match down below and I will give you a full recommendation on what to use. So just comment color match down here. Okay, so now I'm going to use my fan brush, this guy right here. All the brushes minus like one are all from Younique. I love our brushes. They last so long. They wash so well. And honestly, I started seeing like really dramatic differences in my makeup routine when I started using good brushes, not e.l.f. brushes that I got at Walmart or, you know, brush sets that I got on Ipsy or whatever. I was really seeing that major difference when I started investing in good products. So highly recommend to use Younique brushes, which are down here again, RheaHopeBeauty.com. Okay, so now that we have those primary areas set, now I am going to set the rest of my skin and also provide a little bit extra coverage. So now we're going to use the pressed powder in the shade Taffeta, and I'm going to use this brush, which is not from Younique, but you can message me and I'll give you the link to it. So we're going to go in with these two products now. And again, I'm using the shade Taffeta. And I'm going to apply this all over. So what this is going to do is this is going to not only set our makeup, but it's also going to provide a very gorgeous soft layer of foundation coverage. It's going to even everything out, and it's going to also give us this like really soft look on our skin. This pressed powder, a lot of people think they can't wear pressed powder because you are older or mature skin or whatever, but this you can because this has shea butter infused in it. It provides more coverage than the previous pressed powder, and it also has a UV protectant and vitamin E. So it's going to be extremely hydrating, very good for your skin and not drying, which every other pressed powder I've ever used besides the old formula dried me out and made me look cakey and powdery. This does not. Yay! Okay, great. Make sure that I see a lot of you guys check or commenting color match, which I'm so excited to get you guys fully set up with your products, but make sure that you are checking your requested folder, because if we're not like friends on Facebook, my message is going to go to a little requested folder. So make sure to check all your different folders, and if you still don't see a message from me and say you've commented in the past and you're like, I haven't talked to you, I don't know where to find you, click on my face. A description window is going to pop down and you are going to click on my name, Rhea Hope. That's going to take you to my Facebook page, and then you'll see an option to be able to message me there. And also, I saw some people saying, I haven't seen you live, I didn't get notified. That is with the algorithm of Facebook and Instagram. Here's how to help. Go to my page, Rhea Hope, here on Facebook and Instagram. They're owned by the same company, so they go hand in hand. Go to both pages, Rhea Hope, on Facebook and Instagram, and like and comment on 10 posts. 10 posts, so they can be lives, they can be pictures, they can be whatever. Comment and like on 10 posts. And that will retell Facebook, hey, I want to see this page. Do it on Facebook and Instagram today. All right, so now for contouring. We're going to go in with the Beachfront Bronzer and the Tapered Blusher Brush. So we're going to use these two products right here for our contour and our bronze. So this actually has like a dual side, but we're just going to take this brush and just bounce it all over. It does not matter. Then you're going to swirl it into the cap to get that powder to be really evenly distributed on our brush. And now we're going to start from the top of the ear and work to the corner of the mouth and take our brush more horizontally, just like this. And once you begin to see a line, stop. Just stop it. Stop it. And then go on this side, same thing. Little line. Oh, okay, I see it. Stop. Now we're going to go back and we're going to swirl over that area on both sides. Just like that, right in those hollows, and look at how just automatically, so fast, how thin my face just got. It's like losing 10 pounds in 5 seconds. It's wonderful. And then bottom of the ear around the jawline on both sides. Now, if I wasn't wearing a high top, I would contour like underneath my what are these called? Collarbones. And then around the forehead is going to be very important to make sure to do. So I'm going to etch a little line there, etch a little line there, and then we're going not to get any more product, but we're just going to swirl this out and just blend. But I'm going to avoid the center of my forehead. And this is just going to bring so much more warmth to your skin. It's going to make your makeup look like it matches so much better. If you're struggling with your makeup, just you're frustrated. I get you. Nothing I use matches. I'm getting tan, I'm getting light, the color changes, whatever. I'm telling you, bronzer fixes everything. This is going to be your BFF, especially if you're struggling with getting that like perfect shade of foundation. I would recommend to use the shade Sunset right now because it's still in stock and it's a gorgeous contoured shade. So grab the shade Sunset. And the bronzer, this one's my absolute favorite. This is actually while supplies lasts. So make sure to grab it ASAP. It's on my website, RheaHopeBeauty.com, underneath face and then bronzer and blush. So grab the shade Sunset ASAP before it's gone. All right, so now for blush, we're going to go in with the shade Surreal. This has slowly become one of my favorite blush colors because of how soft and subtle it is for every single day. If you're not a big blush girl, you're going to love this color. So this is what we're going to pop on the highest parts of our like cheek and then take it up to the hairline right above the bronzer. And I've only done one side, but look at what that does to your skin. Look how glowy and welcoming this side of my face looks versus that side. Doesn't this just like elevate your whole cheek structure? And it gives you this really glowy, dewy glow. It's glowy, glowy, glowy. It's so pretty. And again, it's the shade Surreal in the blush. And we're using the setting powder brush. Setting powder brush, blush in Surreal is what we're doing. And again, all of these are on my website, RheaHopeBeauty.com. Both of the last couple brushes I used are under tools. Make sure you grab them. I love this one for how fluffy it is. I feel like it applies your blush very like evenly and distributed and not so like right up on your cheek structure. All right, so now for highlight, my glowy gals, you'll love this one. This brush is not from Younique, but it's from Sephora. It's called a Pro Highlight 98 brush. And we're going to do the Touch Mode Luminizer, just a fancy word for highlight. And we're going to use it in the shade Pearly. So we're going to go in with this. And we're just going to pop this on bridge and tip of the nose, highest parts of the cheekbone, and then Cupid's bow, just like this. And this is going to really accentuate our upper lip, giving us that pouty look. And then you can also do like your brow bone. You can do your forehead if you're wanting. Honestly, people apply highlight in the craziest places and it looks great. So I just love highest parts of the cheekbone, bridge and tip of the nose, Cupid's bow, just like that. And again, we're wearing the shade Pearly. Okay, so our face is now complete. So now we're going to do our eyebrows. We're going to go in with the brow pomade and powder and the Spoolie Brow Artist brush. So this brush is going to be under eyes, I believe, and then this is going to be under brows. You get, when you buy both, or you have like a little, there's different options with the brow products. I'd get this because you get the little case that it comes in, has a little mirror, and then you get the powder and the pomade. I'm using the shade Brown. There's 6 different shades. So we're going to take the angled side. I'm actually going to comb through my eyebrow really fast. Make sure there's no foundation in there. What pressed powder should I use if I use Velour? That's a tough one. If you're going to be a little bit tan, I would do the shade Taffeta. And if you don't plan on getting tan, I would do the shade Velour. Yes, you contour the sides of the nose. Just squeeze the brush and run down the sides. Okay. Angled side, tapping into the pomade on both sides. Tapping into the powder on all sides. And now I'm very light-handedly going to go from the bottom corner to the arch. Same thing above, but I'm starting a little further back to the arch. Gonna grab a little bit more powder. And like I said, the brow products now come in 6 different colors. And it has now the ingredients that our Esteem Lash Serum has, which helps your lashes grow, are now infused into the brow product, which I think is so fabulous. So now it's going to really, really help your brows grow. If you are like, Rhea, I have no brow hair, you need these products. And again, there's a blonde color too if you have lighter color hair or lighter color brow hair or no brow hair at all. There's also the auburn color, which is great for my redheads. And then there's a light brown color. So if you have brown hair, but it's not too dark, I'm using the brown. There's also a dark brown and a black. So lots of color options. And then you just take the spoolie side, comb through. Oh my gosh, I will never leave Younique. I love the product. I love that the product's good for your skin. I love that it's natural and science, both things together. I love the company. I'll never leave. I am set in my ways, ladies. Like I said, I say this to you guys all the time. I'm such a creature of habit. And I love that Younique still comes out with really fun new products, but sticking to like our core, like there's no purple, like brow product. You know what I mean? Like you get your essentials, which I like. And I am all about that. So yes. And also probably my biggest reason on staying is because the skincare has literally changed my life. I used to have the worst dark circles ever. I thought I'd be stuck with them for life, honestly. And to be honest, I was so embarrassed of them. And I had never felt confident without makeup on until I started using our skincare. So if you want my dark circle regimen, if you're like, me too, that sounds like me, comment dark circles and I'll give you my dark circle regimen. Okay, so now do that side. Guys, look how good. Not to toot my own horn, but I've been loving the way my brows look with this brow product. Just like so clean and sharp, so good. All right, now I'm going over it with the pomade just to get it to lie down. Look real good. My goodness, isn't that amazing? These are the brow product, highly recommend. There's also the new brow pencil, which hopefully should be here soon. We also do have the old brow pencil. If you're like, I love that, Rhea, it's still there. While supplies last. They will retire it, I'm sure. I have been loving the brow powder and pomade a lot lately. I feel like I can get my brows exactly how I want them because I feel like I get more control with that brush. So I have been gearing more towards the brow powder and the pomade that I just used. Highly recommend. And you can actually use both too. You can use the pencil and the pomade too. Under eye bags, same thing. Same routine. All right, I'm going to go with my eyeliner, which is actually on sale. If you missed it, we're actually having a June special. And the June special is any eyeliner, liquid or pencil, any liquid eyeshadow, and any twisted or 4D mascara at a bangin' deal. I think it's like a 20% savings. It's a perfect bundle if you are looking for a gift for somebody, if you haven't ever tried this makeup before and don't want to invest too much but still want to try it. I feel like that bundle really gives you a good understanding about how incredible our products are. Is your powder the brown color and the brown pomade? Correct. I would do the same. Brown powder, brown pomade, light brown. I would stick with the same. They work together. All right, so now for eyes. We're actually going to wear eyeshadow today. I'm going to do 2 liquid eyeshadows because they're on sale and they're my favorite. So I'm going to start off with the shade Overt, which is a kind of like a matte little light chocolate brown. I'm going to go ahead and apply this on the center and work up towards the crease of my eye. And I'm going to just kind of like throw it on there because I'm going to blend this all out. And I'm going to take the fluffy crease brush and I am just going to apply this all over. Best waterproof liner. I love our eyeliner. I feel like it's extremely water resistant on myself, but I also think it matters how you're setting your skin / eyes before you put on any makeup. I also love that it's super affordable and how long they last, the eyeliners that is. So I would say our eyeliner. Okay, so we're going to apply this all over and this is going to be our base, our crease, our brow color. I am all about those simple, fun, easy to replicate, easy to wear eye looks. I know it's sometimes fun to watch these like crazy looks, but I'm more of a everyday kind of gal. All right, so now I'm going to take my liner brush, and I'm just kind of tapping it on this, and now I'm going to drag this underneath the lower lash line. So you ladies who have a lot of fine lines and wrinkles on your under eyes, and if you're struggling with getting your liner or your eyeshadow staying in place without having it like droop down and give you raccoon eyes, try this trick because the liquid eyeshadow is actually like waterproof, water resistant, smudge proof. It's not going nowhere. So highly recommend to do that because it's going to stay. The other amazing part about this liquid eyeshadow is that it also will not fall into your fine lines, fall into your creases, fall into wrinkles. It stays right where you put it, and it does not fade, does not budge, but is still easily removed with like a shine cloth, which is the makeup remover wipes I use. Highly recommend to grab those if you haven't. They're only 20 bucks. And it's how I take off my makeup at the end of the day. Okay, so we're just using the fluffy crease brush and just blending this out all over. If you have blue eyes or lighter color eyes, this eye look will make your eyes pop. And it goes with any clothes, hair color, you name it. All right, so now that we have that all blended, almost forgot to do this part. Line my under eye. This eyeshadow is the liquid eyeshadow in the shade Ornate, right? Overt, sorry, or Overt. And like I said, the liquid shadows are on sale in the June special. So like I was telling you guys yesterday, to save the most money and to get the biggest bang for your buck, I would get 2 June specials. I'd get one special with this color. And then I would get the 4D mascara. And then I would do another, and the liquid dip and draw. And then I would get another one with another fun color like Reverent, and the Twisted mascara and the eyeliner. So you get like everything. How I remove my makeup are called the shine cloths. They're underneath cleanser. It's like a makeup remover wipe, but they're only 20 bucks and they're amazing. They literally take everything off, and they have so many amazing ingredients. No alcohol. They don't burn. They don't sting. They're amazing. Is there a product from Younique I don't really care for? Yeah, there is. Let's see. On myself, I don't really love the Prime to Set powder, but I have oily skin. The tanning drops. That's why you haven't seen me talk about them. They didn't work for me. I didn't get tan at all. Let's see, what else? This is fun. I'm trying to think. What else don't I like? I wasn't a big fan of the brush. I'm gonna be honest. I don't even know where it is. I used it for like a day. It's too small. It's good for contour for some people, but didn't work for me. Let's see. I'm trying to think what else. I'll think. It's easy to tell what I don't like because I don't use it. I only use what I like. All right, so now we're gonna use the liquid eyeshadow in the shade Reverent, and I'm gonna take this from the inner corner, and I'm going to slowly kind of pull this towards the center of the eye and stop. Then I'm going to take the cream shadow brush and just very light-handedly pat. Pat, 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 pat. Just like this. And this is going to really illuminate this look and kind of change it up a little bit. Just like that. And we're going to kind of like pull at it as it dries, so then it kind of fades into the darker color. Just like that. So pretty. I love this color, by the way. If you haven't grabbed the shade Reverent yet, cannot recommend it enough. This color, I know I've talked to you guys a lot about this. This color is the color if you have smaller eyes, you don't have a lot of eyelid space, you're a little older, you have fine lines, wrinkles on your eyelids, because it really opens up your eyes if you wear glasses. It really opens up your eyes without overpowering them, which I feel like is a common struggle with eyeshadow. Putting it on, you're like, oh gosh, now look what I've done. Yeah, absolutely. And just because I don't like it doesn't mean that it's not good for other people. You know, like the Prime to Set powder. It doesn't work for me, but it's amazing for my mom. Just because I don't like it doesn't make it a bad product. Okay, so we're just going to apply this. Layer it up. I didn't fade this one out very well, but it is what it is. Okay. I love Reverent. It was the first liquid shadow I tried. Oh my gosh, yes. It is so pretty on. Love it. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. This is called the Cream Brush. Cream Shadow Brush. That's what I used for that. Yes, Reverent is hands down one of my favorite colors, and I feel like it's the color that I get the most compliments on when I wear it. All right, so now that we're done with our eyes, I'm gonna go ahead and set my makeup and then do lashes and lips. I'm gonna do a fun lip look today too. So we're gonna go in with the setting spray again. Just like that, and spray all over. Tanning drops only tan my face, yeah. Totally. Oh, that's awesome, Tammy. I hope you repinned my photo. All right, so we're using the setting spray to set our makeup all over, and this is going to add moisture into our foundation, which helps it to expand, look so soft and natural on. And it's also going to prevent transferring. Very important step to make sure you're doing if you're not. And then I'm gonna go in with the lash primer and apply this from the base of the lash all the way up. And this is going to be amazing for giving your lashes that hydration and length. Okay, and then I'm gonna go with the Twisted mascara and go from the base lash all the way up. Immediately afterwards, because I like when the primer is a little bit tacky, because I feel like it clings on to your mascara even better. Just like that. Same thing on this side. Base of the lash, back sides of the lash. Don't ever forget the backs. And you're gonna get the gorgeous lashes from this. I love this mascara because it has argan oil, keratin, and biotin infused in it. So it's actually gonna make your lashes grow while you're wearing it. And it also gives you the best length and volume. And then has this teeny tiny little wand on it. That's perfect for reaching those harder to reach eyelashes. Now, a little pro tip for you is that if you have really short lashes, you can actually start off with the smaller wand and then do the bigger wand. That's what I do on my mom. And that's gonna really help to kind of like lift your lashes out so that you can kind of achieve getting them a little bit easier and better without getting mascara all over. False lashes, I don't ever wear them really. I feel like the only times I ever do is if I have like a big photo shoot or something. They really irritate my eyes, to be totally honest. I don't like that feeling. But if I do have to wear them, my favorite ones are Worthy the Label, which I can give you guys the link to that in the discount code. They have magnetic ones and like regular ones, but hers are my favorite if I have to wear them or want to wear them. Okay, so now for lips. I'm gonna do kind of a newer lip look, but it's really pretty. So we're gonna go in first with this, which is the lip liner in Pompous, which is a darker color for me that I wear. And then we're gonna go ahead and line our lips with this. So what is nice about our lip liners is that they are only $15. They are smudge proof, they glide on. They're amazing with like their hold, so good. And they're really gonna help your lips look poutier. Okay. Now I'm going to kind of hold the pencil further down. Just like that to blend it out a little bit better. Which magnetic lashes are my favorite? Let me see if I have them handy. Fearless. These are the ones that I like. Because they're just the right amount of flare. Those are the ones, and then, let's see. I thought I had another pair in here. But those ones are my favorite ones. Okay, so now we're going to go in with the liquid lipstick in the shade Subtle. And we're going to put this right over the lip liner. Which this liquid lipstick, I actually haven't repurchased a lot of liquid lipsticks, but this one, I think this is my 4th one because the color is just so stunning. And I love how creamy it is. Okay, so now we're gonna take our finger and blend that out into the crease, to the lip liner. All right, and then I'm gonna take the lipstick in the shade Minted and apply this right in the center. Super pretty. But this is going to be the lip look if you are wanting to make your lips look powderier, because the darker lip liner around the outer edge is going to give it a little bit of depth, which again helps it to look like your lips look much more powderier. Okay, so now let's do our hair. All right, I'm going to take the Le Rêve flat iron, which again, I posted the link to shop these products, all the hair products down here, pin in the link and also in the description. And then make sure to use the code ENJOY when you're checking out because it saves you money on tools and hair care and accessories. So it's like one code that does it all. You can only use one code at a time, so make sure you use the code ENJOY. My name or photo isn't going to be on the website, so I know it's a little confusing to make sure I get like the credit, but how to make sure I do is this link right here. It ends in SHUR. That's mine. So make sure you're shopping down there. All right, so first thing I'm going to do with my hair is I'm going to go in with the Deja Vu dry shampoo. Actually, I lied. Oh, yeah, whatever. Usually I do the Thermo Magique, but I think I left it in my bathroom. All right, so Deja Vu dry shampoo. Or I lied. This is a Style Revival. I'm all over the place. So I use this on wherever I have my part. And then I have workout hair today, meaning that I worked out earlier, so it's a little whatevs. So I like to spray this all over and then like massage this in. This can absorb any of that sweat and oil and whatever else. It's also going to give us so much volume. But this one's my favorite dry shampoo because it's actually kind of a like a dry shampoo and a texturizer. So it's going to give you that like fresh look to your hair, but it also is going to help give you that like PC volume. So Style Revival, I'll hold that up for you. Style Revival, highly recommend. Love this dry shampoo. It's my favorite. All right. And then we're going to brush your hair. Going to go in with the Flexi brush. This is my favorite brush. And it's actually Ryan's favorite too. And my brother-in-law. I got it for like every man in our family one Christmas ago. Because they liked it because it's curved. And it's black. And it's really a good brush if you're blow drying your hair. Because the hot air goes through the brush. Which helps to dry it even faster. And gives you volume. So that again is called the Flexi brush. Love, love, love. Okay, so now we're ready. So the Le Rêve flat iron is my go-to flat iron for just like getting curls done. It has 1-inch plates. It's titanium. So if you are struggling with getting your hair to curl or you just have really difficult to curl hair, the Le Rêve flat iron is going to be what you want. Again, make sure to use the code ENJOY. It makes it 60% off. Which is a killer deal on this. And then I'm using it on the temperature 360, but if your hair is harder to curl, you can always go up, but I always suggest going down in the temperature to kind of gauge how hot to use it. So I basically just curl all these pieces away from my face and then pull downward as I'm releasing. And then I work 1-inch sections at a time. And again, pull downward as you're like turning your wrist, just like that. And now see how I have the temperature part facing upward? I feel like that really helps too. I was talking to a customer the other day, and she was having a hard time with her flat iron, and she was holding it like this. I don't know why, but I feel like this plate gets like hotter. I don't know. My personal opinion. Could be totally wrong, but give it a try. All right. And then I just kind of like piece through, look for those pieces that need a little bit of a recurl. What's the code for the eyeshadow? There's no code needed for the discount for the makeup. All you have to do is click on my website, RheaHopeBeauty.com, and click June Special. It's already discounted. It's already listed at the discounted price. So no code needed on my makeup website, but you want to make sure to go to RheaHopeBeauty.com to order. But for my Lange website for the hair, you need the code ENJOY. And if you've never ordered from Lange before, you can actually use the code WELCOME for a free gift. But like I said, you can only use one code at a time. So I'd probably use the code WELCOME and then go back and reorder some goodies and use the code ENJOY to save all the money. All right, so now once I've kind of done all of the curls on one side, I kind of go back through just on the top layer and recurl, and that's going to give you that kind of layered, really voluminous, piecey look. And then the back of my head is always a challenge, but I basically just use my hands to find any like flat areas, and then I'll usually use my fancy mirror, which I'll show you guys here in a second, to check out the back of my hair to see where I need more curls, which is this. This little mirror is from a company called Fancy, and I love it because it has this big mirror on the back, so it's really easy to check out the back of your hair. So I always keep that handy, which my discount code for Fancy is Rhea15. All right, so now that this side of my hair is done, now I'm going to go over on the other side. Do you use the Bernat Boost Blue Toning Mousse? I do not. No, because that would make my hair like brown or brassy. I use the Violet Toning Shampoo about once a month, and then I use the Violet Toning Mask every other week with my hair. And then I love the Creme Brulee and the Lather shampoo and conditioner. But if you're not sure what hair products you should be using, just comment hair recommendation down below. But make sure you tell me what type of hair you have. If you have dry hair, oily hair, fine hair, comment, like, let's have you comment hair recommendation, dry hair recommendation, oily hair. And I will message you a full recommendation from like before, during, after. That will really help. All right. They also, for my ladies who dye your hair, if you're going gray, they actually have a root touch-up. My hair's too blonde for the blonde, but definitely check that out. I got it from my mom, and she loves it. She has brown hair, and she has been obsessed. She's like, I don't have to go to the salon as much anymore, so she's saving money. But they have a root touch-up, which is really cool. And then with Father's Day around the corner, if you were struggling to figure out what to get your man, they have some really great pomades. Get him a hairbrush. Just little things. Okay, so now, again, we're just kind of curling towards the front. And then as you notice, for the top layer, I always kind of pull upward to get that volume. And see how I'm pulling outward, and see how the curl goes more like out. There's always a method to the madness. Right, same thing. So I've been parting my hair to the side the last 2 days. What do you guys like more on me? Side part or middle part? Instagram said side part, which I was very surprised about. I kind of go back and forth. I don't know. I feel like when my hair's longer, I like the middle part. But I don't know. All right, almost done. And then I'll show you guys my favorite styling products. Yes, Renee, you read my mind, girl. right, see how I'm pulling up? That volume is really gonna help. Side part, you guys like that too? That's funny. All right. So for the bangs, I'm only going to curl like the bigger pieces, these finer pieces. I'm just gonna kind of tuck in because I don't want to apply too much heat to those because I want them to grow. And also that gives you too much like volume right in your forehead. Side part, you guys are renowned side parts. All right. Take that, what is it, Gen Z or whoever they are. Whatever your name is. All right. And then for, like I said, for the back of the hair, I just kind of like randomly grab all over. All right, look at them curls. All right, so now to get my curls to stay, I'm gonna first go in with the Max Hold Hairspray. This is my favorite. It may look small, but you don't need a ton. And it actually lasts for a very long time, but I like it because it's not super heavy, so it doesn't weigh down my hair. And it gives me perfect curls. All right, and then I'm gonna go in with the Salt and Sea Texturizing Pomade. This is brand new with Lange, and I have been loving it. So this you can use on the whole family, so I'm just gonna kind of dig in there and grab about that much and apply it all over my fingertips. Make sure that it's like flat like this. You don't want any like that. You don't want any like chunky pieces. And then I always like massage through my fingers. And then I'm just going to kind of tousle my hair, and this will be incredible for getting those like baby hairs, those fine hairs to lay down. It's not oily, it's not heavy, it smells incredible. It's so good. So if you're struggling with getting your curls to stay, getting that piecey look, grab this pomade. It's incredible. And like I said, men, women, kids, you name it. So again, that was the Salt and Sea Texturizing Spray, or Texturizing Pomade. So good. And like I said, everything that I just used is available right here on my website. So makeup, RheaHopeBeauty.com. Hair products, make sure you're shopping on the code that ends in SHUR. And then use the code ENJOY to save on Lange's website. And that was the whole makeup tutorial. So I hope you guys enjoyed. And I will see you guys over on Instagram for the rest of the day. I'm actually going to be talking about how to enter into my giveaway to win a big old goodie basket from me. So if you're like, yeah, I want that, make sure to head over to Instagram, click on the profile picture for the stories to begin to play, and then you'll watch the stories. So I'll see you guys over there next. Bye.